Hello everybody, this is part 13, an additional chapter to our series of 40 great science fiction films, which will now total 52. Here are 4 more notable movies that are well worth your attention. Trailers and scenes are followed by a series of stills and posters. Please like and subscribe. Most importantly, leave a comment. I reply to all, including criticisms and suggestions, as well as compliments, which of course are always welcome. Here we go, so enjoy.
We have a payload to deliver to the heart of our nearest star. That star is dying. And if it dies, we die.
Director Danny Boyle's film is another case of a studio not knowing how to market its product. Even though it was visually dynamic with a unique concept and storyline, audiences were confused by not receiving what they expected, namely a conventional sci-fi thriller and not a speculative exercise based on hard science fiction. Although the switch in tone in the third act to a horror-tinged action climax might have satisfied a non-discerning viewer, it came after much of the audience had already left their involvement with the film somewhere towards the end of the first act. Like the movie Dark City, discussed in an earlier post, this production gained a devoted following in the years after its release. It definitely deserved better than cult status.
To get back to America. I'm just asking you to help me out here.
Very difficult journey, very risky, very dangerous. You have the money, you take the risk.
Look at this!
What'd you find, Cortez?
Who's there? People.
Gareth Edwards directed this unique, ultra-low-budget film with a combined cast and crew of just 3 people, or so the released publicity would have you believe. With just himself and the 2 actors at the heart of the story, he traveled across Mexico to tell this character-centered tale of an alien invasion that has almost no aliens showing up during the film's rather short 94-minute running time. When the monsters finally show up in force, they do not disappoint. It's no mistake that Mexico is the country where the invasion began, and a mammoth border wall to keep out the alien threat is one of the few computer-generated viewpoints, giving a sideways and rather prophetic glimpse into our own future. Under the Skin is unique in its approach to the story of an alien driving around in a van and picking up random men with the promised possibility of sex, then breaking down their bodies for either food or for collecting some type of scientific research components. It's never made clear what the exact purpose is, but I lean towards the food menu. If that sounds unappetizing, the end result is instead a kind of mesmerizing and uneasy slow burn atmosphere of eroticism and deadly threat. Director Jonathan Glazer employed an improvised shooting style capturing real, unsuspecting people on the streets to create an uncomfortable sense of authenticity, turning the film into a more unusual experimental art piece than a conventional sci-fi movie.
Few days, you're going to be the human component in the Turing test.
One day the AIs are going to look back on us the same way we look at fossils.
Hello?
How do you feel about her?
Oh man, she's amazing.
You're impressed?
Yes.
Do you want to be my friend?
Of course. Now the question is, how does she feel about you?
Do you think about me when we are together?
Did you give her sexuality as a diversion tactic?
This is your insecurity talking. This is not your intellect.
Fine.
Did you know that I was brought here to test you?
Does Ava actually like you? Or is she pretending to like you?
Nathan isn't your friend. I'm wrong.
Wrong about what?
Everything. Do you want to be with me?
Can we talk about the lies you've been spinning me?
What lies?
You have to help me. What will happen to me if I fail your test?
Ex Machina explores principles of artificial intelligence and cognitive science. Ava, a humanoid robot, is created in the remote lab and estate of a high-profile tech maven. She is given and passes a Turing test, then proceeds to prove herself more coldly analytical than her creator could have imagined. It is a story of how a brilliant mind can be blind to the dangers of unchecked hubris. It is as much a Frankenstein tale as it is an analysis of consciousness and emergent intelligence within artificial systems. Robotics and biomechanics are central to her physical design. They make Ava seem relatable on an emotional level, but a machine is different than a human, something that is discovered way, way too late. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. We have reached the end of this limited journey into the foundations of science fiction cinema. There are many titles that could have been included, but unlike this genre, I am limited by space and time. Thanks for watching, and peace be with you.